Hey everybody, welcome to my Arizona outdoor barn. It's been a while since I've been with you, and I want to share some stuff that's going on in my life. If you've been watching my videos, then you know that I give tips and advice on how to have your first best life. And one of those things that I've taught you how to do is to get a journal and to write down specifically a question that you want answered, a very specific question, and then with another color pen, you actually start writing the answer. And it's really challenging to do that because you just want to judge the answer so bad. And the trick is to actually just start writing what comes to your mind after you ask that question. And the other trick is to actually ask a very specific question, not a vague question, right? So long story short, I've been looking for a rig to go rodeo in full time, travel in. And one thing that I have needed to do is to fix my truck and to fix my camper so I can get that stuff sold. So I've had an electrical issue inside of my truck for a while, and I've talked to many mechanics and had it diagnosed. It's going to be tons of money to fix, on and on. Been jumping through a bunch of hoops, spending some money on used parts, spending some time on phone and like chasing down things, and really to no avail, right? So I took this journaling up and I asked God a question. And so I just want to share with you guys what I asked him. I said, "Hey God, what must I do with my pickup?" That's a very specific question because he knows what I've been dealing with and trying to get this thing fixed. And here's what I started writing. He said, "Sell it. Get it ready to sell. The issue with the speedometer is in the dash. It's an electrical issue that somebody knows all about. It will cost you about $300 to fix. Take the old part back, get your money back, and talk to Raul about that." That's the guy who sold me the part. He will point you in the right direction. So Raul finally did point me in the right direction after I asked a whole bunch of questions and did a little bit of research, and I found this guy in Glendale who like repairs these things without replacing them, and like nobody else does that. This guy's like an electrical guru who knows all about this stuff. So I took it into him. He diagnosed it. He said, "I'm gonna have to keep your truck overnight. You're gonna have to get a ride home all the way to Queen Creek and then come back here tomorrow." And he said it was going to be about $275 plus the programming, which is like 50 or 60 bucks. And I said, "Will you guarantee that it gets fixed?" He said, "You don't pay me until it gets fixed." So I left it overnight and I got a ride home. They called me the next day. They said, "Come pick it up. It's ready." I'm like, "Are you sure?" So I go down there, and sure enough, like everything is back in complete working order because there was a lot of stuff. There was the cruise control was out, the speedometer was out, the odometer was out, the engine light's on, the ABS light's on, the brake light, everything. Like nobody could figure out how to get this thing off. This guy like rebuilt my stuff, and it was just it was really, really great. But what I want to show you is that journal entry was on 5/9, and then 3 days later is when my truck actually got fixed, and then right there is the total. It's $355. So that's just so cool, right? Like God full on predicted it. God told me what to do, and I took him up on it. I listened to him. I actually did it, not knowing how I was going to turn out, not knowing if I was going to be a fool at the end of this thing for writing some crazy stuff in my journal. And it worked. So I just want to encourage you guys. This is one way to get some of your questions answered. Some really important questions. Take this in the areas of like life, areas of life that's really important to you, like finances, your health, your marriage, the relationship with your kids, your hobbies, budgeting. I don't know. Ask God a very specific question and then let him answer the question for you. It's going to take some practice. It's going to take some practice not to judge the answer too, and it's also going to take practice to actually be courageous enough to take those action steps. I just want to encourage you to do that, and then share with me. Like, let me know what you guys think. Maybe you guys think I'm crazy. Maybe you guys think it's a coincidence, but it was just really, really cool. I've got 2 other things that are pending that God told me to do that I'm waiting to see how they turn out. So I really am learning how to trust him in my walk every day and what I'm up to, and I want to encourage you guys to do the very same. So like, share, comment, and let me hear from you guys. It means a lot to me when I get you guys' feedback. So hope you're having an awesome Wednesday evening. Bye-bye.